Hello everyone, I'm here today because it is almost non-fiction November. The announcement was done already and I'm very excited about it. It's the last year that Olive is gonna do it and I hope someone picks it up or something because it's one of my favorite challenges that come around. I will still be reading a lot of non-fiction in November even if the event officially doesn't happen. But yeah, it is time for the prompts, it is time for the books. So I want to talk about my TBR for this, but also other possibilities that I will be considering reading from my own stacks. The first prompt is code, and for that I'm going to be reading The Dictionary People by Sarah Ogilvie. I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. This is basically about the people that wrote the Oxford English Dictionary and like the unsung heroes of that, probably women. This was nominated for the Women's Prize for Non-Fiction, which I'm slowly reading through because I enjoy so many of those books that I just thought I want to read them all. And it fits for code, I think, because language is the code we use to communicate with each other, so that's my interpretation of that. The second prompt is Path, and for that I am going to be reading my work by Olga Ravn. I have been wanting to read this for so long, and it's finally time. So this is basically about the time when Olga Ravn became a mother, and I didn't notice this until I had the actual physical copy of the book, but this thing is, there is a baby there. So maybe it's just me, but I had not noticed that for a long time when I saw this cover. But anyway, it's about her becoming a mother and how to grapple with all of the things that happen and also how to combine that with her work. And it is written in kind of a bit of a different format, and I'm really looking forward to it. I have been reading some very good books about motherhood lately, and I think I love Olga Ravn, so I'm hoping this one delivers. The next one is Shot, and I'm not completely happy with how this book fits that prompt, but I really want to fit it, and I think I could fit it in Join, but then I cannot have anything else for Shot, so I'm just gonna do it. This is Shadows at Noon by Joya Chatterji, and this also was shortlisted for the Women's Prize for Non-Fiction. It is a history of the subcontinent, so it says here that goes from British independence to India, Pakistan and Bangladesh partition, and so there is a lot of turmoil in that past, and that's why I'm fitting it for Shot, but this book actually says that it focuses more on like the food and the everyday life and the things that they have in common rather than the things that separate them. So that's why I think it fits better for Join, but I don't have anything else for Shot, so I'm going to pick this one up for Shot, and I'm very excited about it. It's a bit of a chunker, but I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be great. And then for Join, what I'm going to be reading is Entangle Life by Merlin Sheldrake. I need to take this off the sticker from the bookstore, but that's that. This basically is about fungus and how it connects to everything else. I have been eyeing this book for years, and especially in my birthday, my husband always takes me to the bookstore and lets me pick some books, and I have been almost buying this book for so many years, and this year I bought it, so I finally have it. I want to read it, and I think it fits perfectly for Join. So that is my official TBR, but I have other non-fiction books in my TBR that I might be picking up from, because I think my goal is, apart from my book club, I think mostly I'm just going to be reading non-fiction that month, and also any ebook and stuff. I think that's different, but from my physical reads, I think most of them are going to be non-fiction for November, so I wanted to go through some of the other options I have here. So the first one I have is The Britannias by Alice Albinia. Again, this was part of the Women's Prize for Non-Fiction. As I said, I'm trying to read through that, and if I read this one, that one will be my penultimate read. I am still waiting for Bolter Capitalism. I'm not going to get that until next year, because that's when it comes out in paperback, and I don't want to spend the money to buy the hardback. But apart from that one, this one would be the last one. And yeah, this one is about the British Isles, as far as I know. Don't know a lot more about that, but I want to try it. The next one I have here is Rebirding, Restoring Britain's Wildlife. And yeah, I guess this is about the general idea of rewilding, but for birds. And it won the Wainwright Prize as well. And yeah, I'm excited for it. I think it will be interesting. I have read books about rewilding before, but some of them were good, some of them were less my thing. I'm hoping this one is my thing. The next one I have is Slime, A Natural History by Susanne Wedlich, and basically this one, as far as I understand, is about all these slimy, disgusting things in nature. And yeah, it sounded good to me. It sounds like nothing I have read before, and it's not super long, so I think I will also be picking that up probably in November. We will see. There are a lot of nature writing here. The next one I have here is Funny in Farsi by Firoozeh Dumas. It's a memoir of growing Iranian in America, and this one was a birthday present as well from a friend of mine that is Iranian, and she often gives me Iranian literature, which I love. I love all the books that she has recommended, and this one is supposed to be funny, and yeah, it sounds good. I am excited to see what this is about. And then the last book that I have in this stack, I'm probably not going to read, if I am completely honest, at least not in this non-fiction November, and that is The Earth Transformed by Peter Frankopan, and the main reason is that it's a brick. So I said that Shadows and Noon was big, right? That's how much bigger this one is. But anyway, this one is about like history of the Earth and how like climate, I think, affected the evolution of culture and stuff like that. That's what I think it is about. It was basically, it has the spine is cracked, so it was like very discounted in my bookstore, so I picked it up. Look how big it is compared to my head. Anyway, and I have also seen that this was a possibility for the Big Book Club for Russian's channel, and I have been interested in it since she mentioned it, and when I saw it like discounted price, I decided to pick it up. But as I said, it's massive, so I'm not sure I will read it in November. I think 2 massive books like that in 1 month might be too much, but I'm still planning to pick this up relatively soon, maybe in December. We will see. I'm gonna put it down because it's heavy. But yeah, those are all the books that I have in my TBR that are non-fiction, and what I am kind of planning to read in that month as much as I can. We will see how much I get through. Maybe it will be a good idea to start with this one, so that maybe at the end of the month I can pick this one up, so that it's 2 chunks but they are not too close together, you know what I mean? We will see. Yeah, I'm excited about all of the books anyway. I think they all sound amazing, and as Doris pointed out last year, my best reading year tends to be November, and that means like my highest ratings and stuff tend to be in November, and that's probably because non-fiction November. And I read a decent amount every month, but not like maybe not as much as now, like 2-3 books a month. But yeah, this month I want to mostly read non-fiction. I have some really interesting choices here. Let me know what you're going to be reading. If you are going to read something similar to me, how are you interpreting the words? It's always the most fun part, to see all the people trying to fit the books that they are trying to read in the prompts, and I do that as well, and sometimes they don't fit at all, and sometimes it's fun to see. So yeah, that's all for me, and until next video, bye!